Hello and welcome to Canadian. Nope. Are we gonna keep this going?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna keep this going?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Canadian. It's a showdown throwing. Yep. North 100, huh?
Have podcast.
No, only set review.
Needed to maybe mess up as much as Wheeler.
Surge Gone best episodes?
Did he steal the one brain cell we all share?
No. Hello and welcome to North 100 Showdown, Canadian Highlander Throwdown. My name is Benjamin Wheeler, and joining me today I got a Nelson.
Oh, I'm here.
And a Ben on tech.
I took the brain cells and I'm hoarding them all.
And you could borrow a little bit of our brain cells if you go over to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. It's because of all of you we're able to do all of this, albeit at a, well, staggeringly slow rate due to brain
We do it
cell.
the most that we thank you.
And if you want to thank you and do the most, our deck lists and information on the format are in the description down below.
Hey, Wheeler.
Hi.
How you doing? I'm looking forward to playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I brought 4-color Omnitiative.
Oh.
It's a deck that I stole from Sasha Christensen and then changed a couple of cards so that I could feel like a brewer. My points are Mox Emerald, Mox Ruby, Mox Pearl, and 4th Aerlingus. To war!
Gross.
Yeah. A red day.
What?
I'm trying to remember what Aemir yells at the top of the hill before they all charge the orcs.
I left the stove on.
Does my hairpiece look okay?
Omnath is kind of messed up.
Damn, Daniel.
What are you playing?
I'm playing 4-color Time Vault. Everything but red. This is a list that I also stole from Discord user Regrorn Lol. But I believe that's also look, the Time Vault players on the Discord are degenerates.
Of course.
And it's a mess.
Excellent.
But it was a mess that I was able to 5-0 the Swiss of a recent 1K with.
Well done.
And looking to hopefully continue vaulting people. I have an interesting relationship with Time Vault. Obviously I got crushed in the year-end finals.
You did.
to
That
Time
was
Vault.
a few years ago now, but I can still remember it fairly clearly, actually.
Yeah, me too. But I played Time Vault before. Like, it's it's more of a meme that I am repulsed by this archetype than anything.
I think Time Vault is a very important piece of the metagame that people don't like playing, partly because when it works, you're not necessarily having the kind of fun everybody wants.
Yeah.
Right? You're just like, okay, I did it. Next game? Yeah.
People tend to complain about, like, well, you didn't earn that victory. It's
Right.
like, buddy, I got a family.
Did you see me put the Time Vault into the sleeve? I
Yeah.
think I earned it just
I think
fine.
I earned it.
I think I earned
Life's
it.
too short to not play a top tier.
Yeah.
My points are Time Vault, Mana Vault, Tainted Pact, and Tolarian Academy.
Great cards.
Great. And now...
Well, Wheeler lost the die roll.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
It's happening. It happened. Okay, so I guess I'll start the turn. I've got a
Okay.
7 I can keep.
Yeah,
You good?
same also.
It's Windswept Heath, go.
Draw. I will play a Polluted Delta.
Very good.
I'm going to fetch and go to 19. Are you going to stifle me?
Nope.
Thank you. I am going to play Sensei's Divining Top off of a Bayou.
Nice.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
I will also fetch and go to 19, find myself and Ketria Triome. Probably didn't put it on the card reader for long enough to catch it. There we go. Not that it super matters. It's a Triome. It adds mana.
Yeah.
What if I were to tell you that I am the card reader?
Oh, wow. We've got our own James from Game Nights working the show.
Hey, hold on. You don't need to besmirch Ben by comparing him to James from Game Nights. This isn't scripted. It's not even close to Game Nights.
How long before we get Prof on this show? You went on his show and played Canadian Highlander. He must be champing at the bit to have his own deck and the chance to mull 5 against Surge.
Well,
you see. I'm going to play a Plains, and then I have to think about my life for a moment. It's not something I enjoy doing. I will cast Analyze the Pollen.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. I am not collecting evidence. I will search for a basic land card by the name of Forest and put it into my hand.
Wild.
Back to you.
Untap. Draw. Go to tap, and I'm going to cast a Retrofitter Foundry.
I'll probably read that at some point. I've been getting around to reading Retrofitter Foundry. That and War and Peace. I've been thinking about getting through War and Peace.
Hey, now this card was from 2017. It still has a
makes the cut.
Reasonable amount of words on it.
Right. If it was printed before Eldraine, you're not allowed to get mad at it for being too long.
It's your own damn fault.
Yeah,
at this
you're just
point.
lazy. It's your fault. It's a skill issue.
I'm going to play a Tolarian Academy as my land for the turn.
Awesome.
I'm going to tap it for 2 mana, and I'm going to cast Talisman of Hierarchy. This is the white-black Talisman.
Love that for you, bestie.
Then I'm going to tap the Talisman and play an Expedition map.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass.
I'll untap. Draw a card. Did you want to cut? Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay. But if that's a good one...
I'm going to change my mind. Yeah. I'll play a Forest, and then I will pass the turn.
Huh.
In your upkeep,
Upkeep.
I would like to cast Ice, targeting Tolarian Academy.
Wow.
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 I'm going to tap for 4 blue mana
Very good.
in response.
Excellent.
And then I am going to use 2 of that blue mana to crack an Expedition map.
Very good.
I am going to find a little ditty that I like to call Urza's Saga.
That's a good one.
Some may say, too good. And by some, I mean me. I hate this card. It's a hell of a card, Nilsson.
It is. Hell is a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
And MH3 is right around the corner.
That's right. Yeah. Looking forward to this card getting, overruled.
Well, at the time of this recording, they've spoiled that one land that lets you, like, just go grab any land.
Oh, the Urza's Mine?
Yeah.
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 I have this 2 other mana with this ice still on the stack.
Yep.
I think I want to use one of it to spin my top.
Works.
I want all of these cards.
Well, cast a card drawing spell.
Do I have to? I'm going to keep both of these on top. Or all of these on top. Because it's a Sensei's Divining Top, and that's how the card works.
Yeah.
I'm then going to use the 1/1 to create a servo token.
Servo.
And then ice resolves.
Drawing a card. Tolarian Academy is tapped.
Yeah.
You are in your upkeep.
Yeah. I would like to proceed to draw step.
Great idea. Love it.
Draw step. I'm going to play an Urza's Saga.
Okay.
Trigger. I am then going to pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Island.
You going to Blood Moon me in this deck?
It feels like I might, right?
Yeah.
I cast and Analyze the Pollen. I have 3 basics. I am playing a lot of non-bows. Like, I'm playing a bunch of things where it's like, wait, that doesn't work with that. You didn't pick cards
Well,
that
it is a
optimize
Sasha
this.
deck.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. I went with that theme. Just play good cards. You need to see how the other half lives, Nelly. So we're casting Comet Stellar Pup for the first time in Nelson's career here. Does that resolve?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, I would like to roll a 6-sided die. Just one. I'm not good at that, apparently.
It was a 3 until it hit the ground.
Okay, let's try one more time. I would be happy with a 3. It's a 2. So I gain 2 loyalty and 2 squirrels.
Uh-huh.
They have haste. I will attack you with one of them.
I will go to 18.
Pass.
I'm going to then spin my top.
Excellent.
Yep. Magic the Gathering. I'll keep those 2, or those 3 like that. I'm going to untap. This gets a counter. I'm going to draw.
Comet can have 7 loyalty for the worst roll
That's right, Ben.
for 4 mana.
Yeah.
The part I was just totally aghast at when reading it when I kept my hand was that the 4 or 5 doesn't say target.
Nope.
So, like, that's pretty messed up.
Yep. I'm going to play an Inventor's Fair. Then I'm going to tap 2 like this, and I'm going to activate Urza's Saga.
You get a construct.
I would like to make a construct. Big old construct. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts here. So I'm going
concur.
to tap this for 5. I'm going to cast the One Ring,
Excellent.
floating a blue.
That's a good card.
Trigger.
Yes.
I am going to then use that blue and this Bayou to tap my Retrofitter Foundry to make a servo.
Very good.
I am then going to go through all these white cards Surge made me pull out to lend to him and he didn't show up. And grab the servo.
I'm sure he's just at his hamster's vet appointment. Like, we don't need to get too upset about things.
Oh, go ahead. You have to get upset. It's engagement, I think. I don't know the meaning of this word and nobody's told me yet.
No one's told me. Okay, so you currently have protection from...
Everything. Everything.
But what if you want to attach an aura to yourself?
Oh, crap. Can I take that back?
No.
My Paradox Haze.
Well... And that's just your... That's your 6th and that's your 7th artifact? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay,
Yep.
so the construct is a 7/7. That's a good size. It's a beefy little construct.
Beefy construct.
Beef. I think I need to roll the Comet dice first. Let's find out what Comet is up to this turn before I can plan any other moves. Gonna take my dog for a walk and then see how much trouble we get into. More squirrels. Okay,
More squirrels.
you're gonna go over here now. So 2 of them have haste and the other 2 don't have summoning sickness. I will play a polluted delta. And look like you're trampling me. Sure. I will sacrifice the polluted delta. Thank you.
Guess what, Nelson?
What's that?
You even get to tick up his loyalty for that, too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's important.
Ah, yes. A 4 mana, 9 loyalty planeswalker on turn... Well, I mean, it's turn 5 now, but...
I appreciate the catch. And also, that's messed up. I think I'm going to get my own Bayou here.
It's funny when you think about other planeswalkers that have not been that great, but they've kind of been justified by their, like, high loyalty.
Right.
Or, like, even ones like the Royal Scions, like the twins that start at, like, 6 loyalty.
Yeah.
Effectively, for 3 mana. And that's a lot. That's gross, right?
Yeah,
Oko's in, like, that case, too.
Yeah, Oko and the twins are both sort of there to be like, listen, you are going to get to push the button twice.
Yeah.
Generally. Yeah. That's how they protect themselves, right?
Yeah. And, like, Oko is obviously egregious. And the Royal Scions are pretty alright. But this one, just, that's so much loyalty, and all of it just kills you.
It's a lot. I would like to cast Aomer, King of Rohan.
Yeah, you will.
So there's no other humans, but I will target myself to become the Monarch and deal 2 damage to a servo token. And then I'll just say go and draw a card. I have a Monarch token somewhere.
End of your turn.
Yes.
I'm going to tap this, get a burden counter on it,
Very good.
and draw a card. Untap. Upkeep, I gain 1 from Inventor's Fair,
Yes.
and then I lose 1 from the One Ring.
Very good.
And I will draw for turn.
Sounds good.
This ticks up. I am going to float a colorless,
Okay.
and then Urza Saga is going to trigger.
Okay.
Whoa. So I get to find an artifact that costs 0 or 1. And I am going to grab myself a Manifold Key. And I got 1 colorless floating in the pool.
Excellent.
Well, you're right. There's no trample.
Yeah, no trample, but we can present unblockable damage. I'm then going to tap my 1 ring to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Tree of Tales as my land for the turn. I'm going to tap my Tellurian Academy to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue mana.
8 blue mana in the pool, along with that 1 colorless.
6, 7, 8. I'm going to use 1 of the colorless, 1 of the blue, and I'm going to tap this Talisman of Hierarchy to cast Tribute Mage.
Okay.
Tribute Mage is a Trinket Mage, but it finds 2 drops.
I like where this is going.
Triggered.
As a note as well, Ben, have you been gaining your life from Inventor's Fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I did gain 1,
Yeah.
and then lost it immediately.
Well, that's what it's for.
I'm going to find the titular Timed Vault.
That's a good one.
It's not bad. I'm going to tap, leaving 7 blue in the pool. I'm going to cast Time Vault.
Resolves.
I am going to pay 1 and tap my Manifold Key to untap Time Vault.
Works.
I would like to then tap Time Vault to take an extra turn.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I'm going to pop these over here because I would like to demonstrate a loop on my turn using this. I do have
That's
this
fine.
1 ring. that
Yeah,
is
that's
slowly
why I
showing
haven't
up.
picked the cards up. I don't assume that I'm winning, but I think it's worth it for the fans to kill me before the 1 ring kills you.
So I'm going to go down to 3 mana from 7 blue mana, and I'm going to Otawara my own 1 ring.
Okie that'll do for me.
Alrighty.
Good game.
Good game, good game.
Good game. Well, I cast a comment.
And an Eomer.
Yeah, both felt pretty good.
Did you have permission during those early turns?
No, my version cut all the permission for just more value creatures. I still have some interaction, but I looked at the counter spells and said, no, there's just too many weird new creatures that I want to try to bother running Remand and Daze.
Yeah, my experience against this deck is that like when it runs like 3 counter spells and you're just like, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah, it's
Like,
cute, right?
Yeah, it can catch you off guard for sure, but
Yeah.
the like some of the soft permission feels very like, oh, well you didn't bring a hammer, you brought a scalpel.
I thought about, like double blue isn't a problem. I thought about just actually jamming counterspell and maybe deprive or something, because on that sort of likes deprive, or like
Remand
There-
Reprieve kind of fit.
that's
maybe.
what Sasha was running for the top 8, or for the Sunday tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm of a few minds. Like the Remand and Reprieve are great because they're good all the time, and in every match they can just sort of do their time walk thing.
Yeah.
But if you want to be playing a deck that's mostly value creatures and has a few counter spells as part of the like picture, I think it might be better to play like hard counters.
Yeah.
Memory Lapse.
Memory Lapse was on the list. Also Mystic Confluence. It's like big Remand.
The biggest Remand.
Yeah. If you were a deck that cared about creatures, I think this is a really interesting hand. I want to show it off. I'm going to mulligan. But I have turn 1 I can analyze for a basic. And then unfortunately my basic gets me nowhere, but I even still have another spell I can cast. So like you could maybe argue that if just getting a creature dead is crucial against a certain archetype, you could keep it.
I'm also going to mulligan. I don't hate that on the draw against a creature type.
Yeah. If what your opponent is doing kind of relies on the mana dork, then maybe you can keep that hand.
You have kind of a funny line where you can like evoke the Solitude, and while it's in play, you just tap your Cradle.
Yeah.
Like just the temporary.
just cheat in a mana that way.
I gotta tell you, This deck, I've mulliganed with this deck a lot, mostly due to lands, like the
Sure.
mana.
Yeah.
And it's an Academy deck that's on like a normal land count.
Cool.
Or like a reasonable
Yeah.
land count. With a bunch of surveil lands too.
Yeah, I'm playing, I think just one, but I had like 3 in my maybe board or whatever. I was willing to play up to 3 lands or 3 surveil lands in this deck, and it's a pretty quick.
I do think they're cracked. Oh no.
They're pretty good, aren't they?
Surely I can't keep this.
Oh.
Family channel.
Did you look?
I did.
That's the forbidden peak, Wheeler. You got to always do it or never do it.
I always look.
The middle
and
road leads to mental health.
Well, hear me out. I always look. I just never care about it.
All right.
I look because if my opponent thinks I care about it, then they might think that I'm an idiot.
Fair enough. As your opponent, I'm kind of on the second stage here. You gotta like triple weasel me because I'm already
Yeah.
through the first gauntlet of,
Got to give you the triple weasel.
thinking that you're an idiot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm through the first stage of
You've
it.
got through the hoops.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go joint fives.
Definitely not 6s, right? We're not
No,
doing 6s.
we're on fives.
Good. Yeah, good. I want to make sure we're
We're
Six-
being honest.
6 is perfect. Yeah. I mean 5 is perfect. Okay. Those 2.
All right. Good luck.
Colin, go ahead.
Colin. Jesus.
Whoa, are you-
I'm fine.
Oh no, Colin,
Go.
take it easy on Wheeler.
Sorry, I mocked Celestial Colonnade and my love for the card.
Cast Mox Ruby.
That's a good one.
Taiga.
That's a good one. If you fable me, I swear to.
I will make a 2/2.
Yeah.
This is the ceremonial recursion of the 2/2 Goblin Shaman token. Fun fact, I accidentally stole this when I was recording shortly after the recent Top 8 Championship.
It's a pretty hot 5, Nelson.
It's a good 5. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Misty Rainforest Pass.
Okay, untap. Draw a card. And then I may rummage. I don't know if I want to.
Do you want to rummage?
No. Everything is too good. I will not rummage.
Crap.
I'm going to play a Flooded Strand and sacrifice it. Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. Okay. Red, green, blue. I need to find a white source. I can do that with a Flooded Strand. It's incredible. In a recent
White source.
recording, I want more blue, more green.
This man's slamming a Palace Jailer.
No. I just need
Oh, because of blue.
yeah.
Aragorn?
Gonna cast Seasoned Dungeoneer and then go find
Oh, hold your horses.
holding my
Hold your
horse.
horses,
Okay.
young man.
Okay, casting Seasoned Dungeoneer. I
I'm
haven't
gonna
shuffled
fetch.
from Flooded Strand
Yeah,
yet.
I'm going to fetch and find an Underground Sea.
Excellent.
And I've got a Mana Leak this easy
Smart.
easy.
Love that. I will shuffle now.
Wait a second there, young fella.
Hey, hold your horses,
Hold your horses there.
Ease on, little doggy. No, that's not right. That's not right. What do they say? Get along.
Get along, little doggy.
But there's another thing that's like not from the West. It's from like, I don't know, the mid 20th century. That's like ease on down the road. But that's more like a blues, kind of like 70s folk saying rather than a Western folk saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a treasure token and deal 2 damage to you with this Goblin Shaman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wanted to make reflections of Seasoned Dungeoneer, Wheeler, and now
Yeah.
my Seasoned Dungeoneer is in the graveyard.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay. Here's a treasure token.
All right, I'm at 17. You got a
Thank
treasure.
you. I got the treasure.
And you got one card in hand?
1 card.
All right. Gaming. Tree of Tales. Tribute Mage.
Nice.
Trigger. Let's find... I guess I'm going to find Time Vault.
Smart.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap.
Yeah.
Draw a card. Mm-hmm. Flip a Fable. Mm-hmm.
That's a
Cast an Aragorn the Uniter.
Oh yeah, big boy.
Make a blue mana. Cast a Ponder. Aragorn
Okay.
trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to scry 2.
Okay.
Does this one matter? I don't think so. Bottom.
Okay.
Ponder.
Yeah.
Well. I guess that's better than not. I'm resolving Ponder.
Aren't we all?
I'm just going to shuffle.
Okay.
I was looking at Preordain and Brainstorm and a fetch land while I resolved Ponder. So, like, I just want everyone to know I'm resolving Ponder correctly right now against the worst possible chance that I would do that. Like, if I was going to suddenly Preordain there instead, that was the moment to do it. But I resisted temptation. I've passed the test and will remain Galadriel.
Wait, hold on. So you pondered, but you didn't take the brainstorm? Was brainstorm preordained fetch?
Yeah, those are the top 3 cards of my deck. And I decided not to here. I have no cards in hand. And you have a Time Bolt in hand. You hate it?
I kind of hate
You
it.
kind of hate it? Good.
But that's Magic the Gathering.
I'm glad,
baby.
glad you're telling me you hate it. Tell me in the comments if you hate it. Beep beep. Make a treasure.
I'm gonna block.
Smart. Okay. Good.
And you cut?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because if this happens, this is on you.
No, that's not correct.
All right. Fair game.
Yep.
Fair game. As it is turn 4, I will play Jace Reawakened.
Excellent.
3 loyalty. I want to... I want to keep all my cards, honestly. I'm going to tick up Jace, and I'm going to plot this Time Vault
You may cast it on a future turn without paying its mana cost.
at sorcery speed. I'm going to play a Monamo School at Water's Edge.
Good thing Time Vault isn't legendary.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I rewind this because I tap my mana like a chimp?
No, I don't mind.
All right, great. So what I'm actually supposed to be doing here is I am supposed to play this Monamo, then I tap 2,
Sure.
and then I play Jace.
Leave that Get Lost up. Do you still want to plot Time Vault?
I think so. Oh, did I just screw this up entirely? I may have screwed this up entirely.
Okay.
I can't play this Jace. Sorry.
Okay.
I promise I'm not trying to goozle you
Guy-
and bait
guy-
for a Force of Will
Oh,
with your
here's
1 card.
pretty sure he knows how to resolve my Ponder, correct?
Well, yeah, those are easy. Those are just cantrips. This stuff, what the hell is this card even doing in here? Okay, so I think I need to go 2. I figured it out.
Okay.
Thopter Foundry,
Sick.
Mox Opal.
Okay.
Now that I have Metalcraft, Jace,
Okay.
Plot,
Okay.
Pass.
Untap.
That's what I needed to do.
I love the turn. It's a good turn. I'm a fan of it. You're at 17?
Yeah.
All right.
When I was at 17.
I'll attack your Jace.
I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to sacrifice my Mox Opal to gain 1 life and make a Thopter token.
Yes.
I would like to go to block.
Blocks
I'm
is
going
good.
to put a card in front of Aragorn.
All good.
Jace takes 2.
Yep.
Jace takes 2.
Your turn.
My turn. Untap. Draw. I'm going to tick up Jace.
Okay.
I'm going to discard this Inventor's Fair
That's fair.
because I believe I die if I don't. I am then going to try and cast Swords to Plowshares, targeting your Aragorn.
Aragorn, no. Leyline Binding.
Okay.
I get a trigger from Aragorn, making a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. I paid 3 mana, including a white. I'll exile Jace.
Okay.
As a note too, Leyline Binding only checks the types of lands, but you've
Yeah.
got not the colors that you spend on it.
Yes.
Right, I was just talking about the total mana of my spell, which I believe is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Gotcha.
3.
Great. Sword
I'll get
Smashers. And then I'm going to pass. To who?
Sylvan Library.
Yeah.
Attack you
Yeah.
with both of these.
I am going to take 3. Go to 15.
Go.
I am going to pass.
Untap. Draw a step.
Yeah.
I only want to draw 2 cards.
Okay. Only once.
Only 2. Only 2, please. No, I won't. I will play a Marsh Flats. Sacrifice Marsh Flats.
Yeah.
I will find some kind of white or black land.
White or black land, eh?
Either white or black. Either one is fine.
One of the two.
All right, you may cut. Maybe eventually.
One of these days.
One of these days. We'll try to get you a cut in there. We're working. We've got it on the queue. I will cycle Spara's headquarters.
Okay.
Draw. Hit ya.
I go to 12.
Okay. Pass.
I would like to cast the One Ring.
That's such a good spell.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. that's
Trigger.
Good. Smart. Yep.
I'm going to tap it to draw a card and put a counter on it.
Awesome.
I'm going to play a Bayou.
Okay.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Sylvan Library.
Yeah.
I'll take 8.
Wow. Don't questing beast me.
Questing Beast is bad here. I'm going to Comet instead. And
that's
just hope to
Yeah.
roll a squirrel.
All right.
Okay, rolling. Damn it. No. Oh, no, that's fine.
What do you mean, damn it?
I thought 6 was the 5 for a second. I forgot how this works. My second time casting Comet. So I +1, which means
Yeah.
it goes to 6. And I have to roll 2 more times.
Yeah.
I'm activating the ability another time. 1. We're going to put 2 extra loyalty and make 2 squirrels.
Okay.
Okay, the squirrels are right here. 1 more time. 3. We're going to -1 and then return a card with mana value 2 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield. No, hand.
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 Yeah.
Hand.
And
Marsh Flats, 2 hand.
Hand.
Hand. No touching. Yeah, I'll play Marsh Flats. Okay. I have a bunch of creatures that don't deal damage when they
yeah.
aren't blocked. They're here.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
I take 1. Draw. going to tap this and draw 2. I am going to Thoughtseize, targeting you.
Resolves. I have Boseiju, Uro, Questing Beast, and Lightning Bolt.
Okay. I will take that Questing Beast.
Good night, sweet Questing Beast.
I am going to cast Time Vault.
Very good.
And then I am going to pass.
Sacrifice Marshflies.
I'm going to respond.
Excellent.
I'm going to tap 3 and improvise. And I'm going to Whir of Invention for 1. Oh, you have a treasure.
Channel Boseiju, targeting Time Vault.
Yeah, I think I'm dead. If
Do
you have a
we-
treasure. I'll concede.
Okay.
No, I'm just dead either way.
Great.
Yeah. I'm dead to Boseiju there.
Okay.
Because I can't hand attack it, and I can't Teferi it. There's not much I can do. That is the unfortunate issue with this deck, is that Boseiju is pretty good.
Unfortunate issue with Boseiju, really.
Yeah. Like, I can whir for Sword of the Meek, but then that doesn't really do what I want to, and also just doesn't come out from under Comet.
You can maybe win that game. If the word for Sword of the Meat game, no?
Oh, no, that Comet is going to, take over the game there.
I mean, maybe. Maybe he's just going to, like, sniff a bunch of trees for a while.
Now,
there's-
this is your first time playing Comet, so I'm
Yeah.
going to let it slide. I also have my own ring that I need to worry about. Like, I could sacrifice it to the Thopter Foundry, but also then how am I winning this game at that point? You know? I have a Manamo. Yeah, I need to figure out like a way to actually do something against Boseiju. And the channel lands in general are kind of rough.
I mean, I'm not exiling your Time Vault, but I'm not sure how much you're playing out of your yard.
Very few cards.
Yeah.
Very few cards.
Like, Savine's is probably in the list?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
There's some things. Probably should be more, frankly, but what are you going to do? Okay. I'll go
Okay,
first.
good luck,
Good
Will.
luck. I will keep.
Mine's a thinker. Oh. Maybe it's not, actually.
Oh.
Oh. That's not the right Mox.
That's not the right Mox.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to write Mox. Your deck's 4 colors. If your Mox is your only castable spell in your hand, it's probably still not a keeper.
Yikes. I would gladly take care of your Moxen for you if
If ever I'm away.
maybe I need Pithing Needle in this deck. I feel like
Thought about putting Pithing Needle in this deck.
I feel like there's not enough respect put on Pithing Needle.
Well-
Pithing Needle Urza Saga is
Yeah.
like kind of messed up.
Yeah.
You have so many ways to tutor for low, CMC artifacts.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to keep this one.
All right.
Alrighty then. Let's put that on the bottom. And
I will
let's get
play a Tundra and pass.
Mine is a Rogrin Triumph. Go ahead.
I will play a Ancient Den, and then I will cast a Talisman of something I forget. Go ahead.
Very good.
Dominance.
That's the one. It literally, I mean, the German is Dominans.
Nice. Cast Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw 3.
You know, I know it's bad for you and it's not the best pizza in the world, but I do love Dominans.
Big fan of Dominant's cheese bird.
Ooh, a cheese bird?
Incredible. These two.
Yeah,
Urza's Saga.
that's a good one.
Back to you.
Draw. I will play a City of Traders. I will tap it to
Imagine
cast
an entire city.
of traders.
Yeah, filled with traitors.
It's called Nanaimo. I don't know why I got beef with
Shots
Nanaimo.
fired.
Go ahead.
Holy moly.
I'm coming for you next, Parksville.
Yikes. Okay. Urza Saga on two.
Yeah.
Thinking. Is that good? I mean, it's at least mid. What about that?
Is that good? Well, it's mid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to apologize to the people of Parksville and Raft Trevor. Or not Raft Trevor. Raft Trevor's a place in Parksville.
It can have people. That's fine. I'll cast Oko, Thief of Crowns.
I am going to cast No More Lies.
Oko's exiled.
Yes.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Cards in hand.
That would be 5.
Whoa. Take 1. I'm going to Mind Twist you for 5.
That's fantastic. Well done. Okay, I will discard my card.
Okay. I am going to then pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Make a construct.
Yeah,
And then I'll be sacrificing Urza Saga.
sure.
This is okay?
Yeah.
Good. Well, feeling very Chris Sutherland at the moment.
Like you need to get really lucky. Or that I, Chris Sutherland, to you.
Oh, which side is Chris always on in the Mind Twist debacle? Is it that he's on the side of the Mind Twist itself, or is he on the other side getting Mind Twisted? I think of Chris as someone who's like all set up, one turn shields down, otherwise playing tons of counter spells, and then he gets Mind Twisted. But maybe I should be remembered because the person who has so many cards in your hand, and then his opponent just quivers in fear.
Yeah, to me, he's always has the ancestral recall. And then also is the guy mind twisting you, but you're not mad because he's like, well, Nelson,
I'm gonna have to Mind Twist you here.
well, Nelson,
Yeah.
this is pretty good.
This is pretty good here.
Mind twist you for your entire hand.
Nice.
And you owe me $20.
We made a bet. It was fair. Okay, I've drawn a card for the turn.
Yeah.
It was this plains.
Okay.
I'm going to equip my construct with the Skull Clan.
Hell yeah.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. I am going to pass.
Untap.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah.
Attack for 2.
For 3.
3. Yes,
Yeah,
3.
take
Thank
3.
you. Math is hard. My head hurts. Let's go shopping.
Take 3.
I will cast Analyze the Pollen, exiling Aragorn, King of Gondor, Knight of Autumn, and Brainstorm.
Hell yeah. You have analyzed 8, or collect evidenced 8.
Okay, does this resolve? I'm going to
Yeah.
search for a creature or land. Just let me find that 2 mana initiative creature, right?
I can't believe they made a 3 mana one.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Just so cheeky.
I think I'll put that one in my hand.
Okay.
Go ahead.
End of turn. I'm going to take 2 from my talismans. And I'm going to cast Word of Invention for 2.
Awesome.
I am going to find the Timed Vault. Going to play Tippity Tapped. Oh, that doesn't untap.
You can untap it if you want.
I'm good.
You're allowed.
I'm going to float 2 colorless. Going to play an island, sacrificing this. I'm going to tap 2 blue and cast Transmute Artifact.
Cool.
I guess I'll float an additional colorless to do this.
Let's back up. Float that colorless.
Just in case. Who knows?
I'm going to cast a counterspell from my deck.
I'm going to sacrifice this
At least he's afraid.
to find a manifold key. Or
One more
a
for
Voltaic
fun?
key, because I got it. Yeah, we could do one more. For the folks at home,
Sorry, you can cast any more spells you want to. It's fine.
I am going to take infinite turns using these cards, and then eventually I am going to draw into anything that can... I mean,
Attack.
great, this crop rotation can find Urza Saga to make constructs and kill you.
Perfect.
Great. Mind Twist Mind Twist is a funny card to take off the points list because it's like, hey, nobody's really playing this card at 1. It's like, yeah, but how much better is life if people are playing it at 0?
It's a fair question. And like, we maybe want to ask the same of the library. Like
Of
both-
Alexandria?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think they're both in that space where it's like you just need to know if life is better when they're at 1 or 0. Not that you can fairly analyze them the same way you've, analyzed the rest of the powerful cards.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
The granularity of the 10-point list allows us to
The granularity
have
of the
1 point or 0
10-point
on each card. Is Mind Twist a 0.5? Maybe.
Finally, we'll go up to the 20-point list.
Yes, we just need to go to the 100-point list. Every card in your deck is either 1 or 2 points, and there's a few cards that are 0.
The perfect format for people who do nothing except for go on Discord.
Exactly. Finally,
Finally, we've done it.
we cracked the case. Sure, I'll keep.
Same also.
Temple Garden. Go.
Bayou. Manifold Key. Go ahead.
Tundra Lion Sash.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Sylvan Scrying.
Nice.
I'm going to find an Urza's Saga. And I'm going to pass the turn.
Sunbaked Canyon. Expressive Iteration. I lose
Yeah.
a life.
Yep. Where the hell is this saga?
Interesting.
Right after the Exodus.
I'm going to exile this tropical island.
Yep.
Non-bow detected. I'm going to put this card in my hand and this card on the bottom of my library. Full attack for 1.
I will take. I don't know. I'm doing Carl Sagan. I will take 1.
Very good.
I mean, that's Kermit the Frog playing Carl Sagan.
Yeah. Look, Carl Sagan, Kermit, Jordan Peterson, Ray Romano. It's all kind of the same. There's a scale.
They all
Like
just
there's
need a
an
cup of
air
tea.
bubble in
Yeah.
the back of my
It
throat.
really depends on. It really depends. Oh, Deborah. Untap. Draw. Go.
I will exile your Sylvan Scrying. Horizon Canopy. Ouch, ouch.
Yep.
Questing Beast.
I am going to fetch.
Very good.
Go to 18, find an underground sea, and I'm going to cast a counter spell.
Questing Beast is countered. I will attack for 1.
Yeah, I go to 17. 17 all. Oh, Jesus.
All right.
End of turn, I'm going to also untap your Lion Sash.
Untapped.
Okay.
Okay.
Untap. Drop. I'm going to play an Urza's Saga.
That's a good one.
Trigger. I'm going to cast the One Ring.
Excellent.
Trigger. I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll draw a card with the Rise Academy. Mm-hmm. I'll lose life and cast Wrenn and 6.
Yep.
I will return a land from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay.
Wrenn goes to 4. I'll play a Prismatic Vista.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tap to draw a card.
Awesome.
Put a counter on that. Untap. I lose 1. Draw. This gets a counter. Thinking. I'm going to tap the One Ring. Draw 2 cards.
Smart.
I'm going to tap my Urza Saga and play a Voltaic Key.
Okay. You need a fob. Like a carabiner, maybe? I use a carabiner.
Huh?
Huh? You've got 2 keys. It was a keys joke.
2 keys?
Get it?
2 keys?
But a fob is just another key.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Actually, the fobs, it's true, yeah. A fob can be another key. Before there were fancy...
Dude, that's heavy.
Before there were fancy, like, technology fobs, a fob was just literally anything to keep your keys bigger so that you could find your keys more easily. Kids, so you know, back in my day.
Just so everybody knows.
Back in the day when he was resolving voltaic keys, he just...
I'm going to cast a Wargate for 0.
That's such a good play.
Thank you. I also thought it was Poggers. I'm going to find a Tolarian Academy. I am going to then play a Manamo School at Water's Edge as my land.
Plays just keep heating up over here.
I'm going to pass.
All right. I'm going to... am I doing this? Yeah, probably. I'm going to sacrifice Prismatic Vista. Mm-hmm. I lose a life. I'll find Plains and exile your Verdant Catacombs.
Sure.
Lion Sash, get bigger.
Big Sash.
I feel like Manama would be a really bad school to study at. It should be so loud all the time. Like
They'd probably tune it out. I drew a card.
You mean they get... Well, especially because all the moon folk, right?
yeah.
Well, I guess...
Right.
No, there's not a huge amount of moon folk at Manamo. I don't know. How deep do we want to go into the lore? Because their ears and the rabbits, and they got big ears, but the water, so it's going to be harder on hearing. But that's the Soratami at Oboro. But there's some that may go.
I'd like to attack you for 2.
Okay.
Not only because you've fallen into a Kamigawa hole.
Oh no, I'm in my commie hole.
Then I'll hurt myself a bit here
Today,
and cast Aarakocra Sneak.
you've got the sneak.
I'll take the initiative.
Okay.
Look, we had to
It
get
happens.
we had to get through the match, but I took the initiative. Yay!
Everybody's favorite mechanic.
That's right. Well,
Well,
if it hasn't shown up the whole 3
I
games you
actually,
played.
this is outside of White Plume.
Yeah.
I don't hate this if it's on bad creatures. Like if you're playing, like Seasoned Dungeoneer and Caves of Chaos and other, the rares kind of bum me out.
Right.
But all the dorky like commons,
Yeah, I'm super stoked that I drew the Sneak and not Undermountain Adventurer here. This is way better.
I like the one drop that, or not the one. Sorry.
Me too.
Don't you
What's
dare.
it called?
Don't you dare.
Putting it out into the universe. No,
I would like to buy one
what
from
is it? Like,
cardkingdom.com.
it's like a 1/5 or whatever. That if
Oh,
the
yeah,
team's
Battle
blocked, they
Gear.
take
Yeah,
5.
Battle Rager.
That one's the best one.
Yeah.
That one's black, but yeah, the 1/5 is sweet.
Yeah, that one rules.
I will play this mountain, return a Prismatic Vista in my hand, and say go.
Okay. I take 2. Draw. Trigger, I'll float 1.
I think I'd say Passageways here is the best of the little ones.
Yeah, Passageways here is actually, that one just wins games.
Yeah.
And like, well, I mean, most of the initiative creatures do, but that one is just like, hey, you didn't kill it? Well, I have a 5/5 lifelinker now.
Are grow creatures better in our format than all the other formats? I feel like there was a time when you would see grow creatures in Legacy, but now it's pretty rare.
Questing Druid's pretty popular,
That's true. Questing Druid is kind of.
but that's also 2 cards in one.
That's fair. Questing Druid's nice though. It's like they brought Query and Dryad back, right? It's like getting to see those grow actions.
I'm going to grab a Mana Vault.
The thing this one has over the Tiefling is that it gets the initiative back. Although I guess if you're a 5/5 lifelink, you do too.
I'm going to play a Savannah as my land for the turn. And I'm going to use a blue and I'm going to float this to go up to 4 colorless. I'm going to use a blue and 2 of this colorless to cast Tribute Mage.
Awesome.
I'm going to find Time Vault. I'm going to use the 2 floating to cast Time Vault.
Time Vault resolves.
I am then going to tap this Bayou to activate Voltaic Key to untap Time Vault.
Yes.
I'm then going to take an extra turn.
That's great. I'd like to concede. But
Can you give me one
have
second?
fun. Oh,
'Cause
absolutely.
I do have this one ring
Sure.
that is ticking away.
Yeah.
And you can theoretically block with this.
Okay.
I'm going to
You're
tap
right.
for
It's not
1,
all
2,
spell
3,
damage,
4,
is it?
5,
Okay.
and a white. So I'm going to float 2 blue and cast Teferi, who slows the sunset.
Nice.
For loyalty, and the only relevant ability right here is that it's +1, is choose up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, and 1 target land. Untap the chosen permanents you don't control, and tap the chosen permanents untap the chosen permanents you do control. Tap the ones you don't, and you gain 2 life.
All right, so blocking is over.
Blocking is over, and I'm negating the 2 damage from the 1 ring.
Awesome.
And I'm playing this bad Teferi from Midnight Hunt.
No, that's
but it's pretty alright.
It's actually good if you have
Yeah.
Time Vault.
There are a lot of bad cards made good with Time Vault.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, can I concede now?
Now
Everyone
you
sees
can,
it.
now you can concede.
It's mathematically impossible to win.
And I still have all the.
Wow.
Wow.
Very nice. I drew a lot of lands this game, but I got to get into the secret entrance. So, proof of concept or whatever. Nice deck, Sasha. I've changed several cards from Sasha's list, but I did go to Sasha for the inspiration. After looking over the recent Play for Dual Land tournament, I thought, I need to try some of these 4-color, just play all the good ones
Just
decks.
only good cards,
Just
no
good
downsides.
cards. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to try some of that as opposed to my typical brewing process was like, okay, we're going to try and maximize the value of these cards, right? We're
Yeah.
going to build around these, or we're going to try to keep pushing in this direction. And like, this is kind of the opposite of that, where you're like, well, don't have a direction, just play cards that are good. If you'd like to play cards that are good, first go to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun and decide how much of your money you want to give us there and spend the rest of it on good cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good cards are pretty cheap nowadays.
excellent. That's good to know. I didn't even, I keep looking at the price of Canadian Highlander decks and it keeps going up.
Oh, well.
But the new good cards are cheap.
Yes.
Yes.
Those ones are good.
Nice.
Yeah. Great.
Do we need to thank anyone else at the end of the episode here?
No.
Incredible. Okay, thanks for watching our episode. Bye now.
What?